What is up, guys? Mr.StealUrGurl here, and I know I said I wouldn't do videos like this, but this one is one of the no questions asked videos from a Patreon supporter known as Unsighted Sky. So let's pay close attention to this player right here. He is the Red UEF Commander, doing something that might be fishy. I can't say if it is or isn't because I am not willing to make those accusations. And this is for the viewer at home to make their own decisions on whether it is fishy or not. But pay very close attention, though, at the build order of the Commander Z, who is one of the more difficult to beat players. He used to beat me last minute every time when he was known as Matador, and I didn't know why. Maybe this is our answer. I am unsure of it, but pay close attention what just went down there. Now, that is an interesting thing that happened. Have your commander start the building and then let the engineer do it. I don't know if that is a glitch or not, but I am not in the position to say whether it is or isn't. But he has 3 research stations going down, and he's got a whole lot of mass extractors. So in the next segment, we will be most definitely checking this out. So let's speed this up to +1, as Hot Hollow Point says is the normal speed of a match. So I'm going to speed it up to +2 because why not? So you can see that build order. I wrote it down, and it ends at about 242 is where I'm going to cut it, because that is really where that's really where the beginning phase ends in this video. So, oh my goodness, I totally missed that last mass extractor in my builds when I tried it out. So there I go, making a mistake. Well, then again, it might not be 242 because he's got to get down 2 factories. So let's change that time to what is not on screen right now. So he's getting 2 factories right now. So, oh, he didn't actually build that mass extractor. So when I was practicing it, I was not making mistakes. So I tried this video previously, guys. I really did try to make a build order video based on this, and it literally did not work because my computer kept shutting down while I was recording. So that was really, really, really unfortunate for me, because Windows decided to update. And this will be a thing that we won't have to worry about, because that's going to get rebuilt. You're just going to see how screwy this is, because attack missile launchers, and you see him building meteors. So I'll be sure to do that in the build to try to replicate it, but that's not going to be replicated right there, because I'm just going to show you how screwy the build is. So sorry guys, the first few minutes of this video is going to be as such. So once this is complete, I'm going to pause the video and we're going to count all the stuff he has at that time. So at 4 minutes 35 seconds, he has, I think, 1 or 2 dead meteors. So that means he's got at least 1, 2, 3, 4 meteors that would have been on the field. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mass extractors, 7 mass extractors, excuse me, 1 radar, 1, 2, 3, 4 PGens, 1, 2, 3 research stations, and 2 factories. This one definitely has a attack missile launcher, and it's building meteors. So I will test this out, and then I will cast the video afterward. So hopefully you guys enjoy it regardless of said glitches, and we'll just show how powerful it is. Maybe I don't backing up here. I don't know if it's a glitch or not. I'm just saying that make up your own mind, okay? That's what I'm saying. I just want to show it to you so you can make up your mind. I will be back with my testing, and I'm not going to do the thing where the commander builds the research station and then the engineer finishes it. I'm just going to build straight up. and show you the difference and see if this is even possible in real life. So anyhow, I'll be right back. Welcome back to the video, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for sitting through this long beginning segment of this video. But it is important that my Patreon gets what they asked for their money. They gave me 20 bucks, so they get no questions asked videos. That is right, everybody. No questions asked. So I'm going to try to follow this build order the best I frickin' can. So hopefully I do it correctly. So, yes, that one engineer is going to be sitting there doing nothing for a while, and I'll tell him to build a radar after, I mean not a radar, not a PGen, my goodness, a research station at the end, just like, instead of having the commander start it and then the engineer finish it, he's going to build it after this research station is done. And as you can see, the other guy is building mass extractors. This engineer right here is doing it. And so here we go. We're going to see what happens to my monies. And as you can see, I ran out. I am not able to build much of anything right now. So you guys be the judge here, and you tell me whether I did it wrong or whether that commander building and then starting the building and then the engineer finishing it had a major impact on how much mass the player actually had. And again, I'm not trying to accuse anybody of anything, but I want people to see it and to be the judge. So check out Slow Frog's video on this subject. He definitely has a very good video that he did like a year ago or several months back, I don't even know. But it breaks it down side by side. This is not a side-by-side comparison, but it is one after the other. So you could definitely see that there is a big difference in my building than in what he builds. So I am already about 2 minutes and a half right now. We're waiting for 4:35 to see if anything else gets built. So I'm going to queue up these, what would you call them, factories. So again, Unknown Desire requests this video. So if you don't like it, talk to him about it. And if you are doing shady stuff, stop it. Don't talk to him about it, because that definitely means you're guilty conscience or something. So I'm just saying, be careful, guys. We don't want anybody cheating here. We don't like that. And I'm not saying anyone is, but if you're feeling guilty right now, then why? You know? That's all I'm saying. So yeah, about another minute in and we will be, well, minute 10, we'll be done with this phase. And as you can see, I am not building anything, and I'm following the research, because as you can see, the player in question did not use research at all, because I have the research tools and I could see what everyone else is researching. He didn't even touch it yet, not once. So when will that factory be done? And now, about this time, a mass extractor gets blown and rebuilt. So that's another 100 mass that gets used. So no, another 50 mass that gets used. So there is the factory. I'm going to start the add-ons of the tactical missile launcher. And then I'm going to start building 1, 2, 3, 4 meteors. And this guy here is going to assist it. So that's what's going to happen. So we're about 420. About 425, 426. The enemy is scouting us, is probably going to start harassing us, but in another 5 seconds we are going to hit the pause button. So there we go, guys. Oh wait, that just paused the that's funny, that just paused the the guy. So here we go. It's paused now. But anyhow, you could see that there's a drastic difference. There's a factory, a whole factory is available to the other player. That is a significant amount of mass. And there was also troops built, and things are built faster. However, this build order worked, but it had a lot of mass stalling. A lot of problems were going down in this build order. Now, I'm going to resume it and count everything here. As you can see, we have the 3 research stations, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mass extractors minus the 50 mass added to the destruction of that one mass extractor. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PGens. Is that the right number? You know, I'm thinking that is. We got one radar, and we have one factory, and I think it has the attack missiles, and I believe it is building one meteor right now, but that is like minute 5:15, and that this land factory gets done in 5:20. So as you can see, there is some major difference. So hopefully that helped you guys out. You guys are able to make your own decision on whether somebody's being shady or not. So hopefully you found it informative. Hopefully it worked out, and hopefully Unknown Desire is satisfied with the build, with what I have built, with what I have done here. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to cast the video as normal, and yeah, right now there's equal amount of stuff on the field at 6 minutes of what Unknown Desire would have had. So isn't that interesting, guys? At 6 minutes when he had that at 4:35. So significant advantage to Commander Z for some reason. I don't know how that happened. Maybe he's got a better build order than I. Maybe he's just better at this than me. But you guys check out Slow Frog's video. Watch this stuff. Watch it very carefully. Watch the video. Watch this, because I zeroed in on in the very first segment, and you will definitely see what's up. So I'm going to come back, and I'm going to cast the video. So anyhow, guys, hopefully this helped you out, and it was worth your time. So I will be back to cast this match. So thank you guys for sitting through, and make up your own mind. I am not going to tell you how to think, and I want you guys to think for yourself. And down in the comment section below, feel free to speculate and argue with each other, because that is totally fine with me. But be respectful, and just, yeah, make up your own minds, guys, okay? So anyhow, I will be back. I'll see y'all later. Bye! Alright, guys, welcome back to the cast, and this is going to be what you guys are used to. Me just commentating over a replay. So here are the players. Well, before I introduce the players, we got the map. It is the iconic Open Palms, and it is an FFA. I know I don't usually cast FFAs. I really don't like doing it because it's usually very unfair for certain players. But anyhow, let's introduce the players. We got AB spawning in as the blue Aeon Commander. He is going double land factory opener, not a bad idea in an FFA. And then we got Dow Wine doing a bunch of PGens, a nice PGen line, well, not a good PGen line at all, but it is interesting. You don't want to do a whole bunch of PGens in a FFA like that. That will definitely get you killed. And if enemies are after you, you are donezo. And there we go. We got Colin 300 spawning in as the orange Aeon Commander. He's got a single land factory. Should definitely consider doing at least 2 or 3. But, oh yeah, Dawine is the brown UEF Commander. He is the poo-poo brown. Definitely not a poo-poo player, but I don't understand the PGen line. I'm just going to say that. So that is Colin and Dawine's build. we got Unknown Desire, the sponsor of this video. He is the green Siren Commander. He's got double land factory opener after a double research station opener, and that is doable by the Cybran, guys. That is definitely doable by the Cybrans if you do the build cost build time down. And here we go. We got Chromis spawning in as the purple Cybran Commander, doing a quad research station opener, which could definitely get you killed without any troops. But it is definitely, if Chromis is left alone, he could dominate the field, no doubt. And now we got Commander Z spawning in as the red UEF commander with a triple research station opener and a whole bunch of P-gens. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 P-gens, and he doesn't have any factories yet, but it's only minute 2:30. So again, I probably shouldn't say that about Chromis or anybody without having a factory yet. But now Dow Wine is getting a factory, and it looks like Colin has a tactical missile launcher, definitely asking for some trouble by putting it in the center, but definitely a good spot to do some damage. But that tactical missile launcher is not going to make it out of this alive, unfortunately for Colin. But very fortunate for ACAB. ACAB is taking out some tanks, as Colin just gave up a whole bunch of mass for that. So I'm going to put this +3 because the only fighting is happening right here. It's ACAB having to retreat. He dropped down. Ooh, that's a bad thing to lose. That is a research station. That is definitely not what you want losing right here. So it got Commander Z attacking. He hasn't even spent one research point, I don't think. Correct me down below in the comments, guys. But I think he's saving up for something big and nasty. So Chromis is going to be attacked on both sides by Unknown Desire. Unknown Desire is going out to Commander Z. No! He's taking out Chromis's mass points. That is not a bad thing at all. So Colin is attacking Dow Wine. Dow Wine has nothing to stop these mass points from being destroyed. And of course, Commander Z is going after Dow Wine. Dow Wine is definitely going to lose that factory. And decent micro there, getting that meteor out of the way just in time before lots of damage happened. Now, Colin committing to the tactical missile launcher thing, which I do not agree with. He's going to get attacked right in the back. Yeah, his ACU is getting surrounded. Unknown Desire might let him survive because he doesn't want to lose his troops. Not a bad move at all. And there is a land gantry down for Unknown Desire. That is the first experimental gantry on the field is Unknown Desire's. Now, it looks like Commander Z has a air gantry queued up. That is going to be completely deadly. And Commander Z is against a character who, against a player who's deciding to do a really powerful P-Gen. It's not powerful, guys. I'm just letting you know that a P-Gen stack like this, like in a line like that, is a really bad thing. And Chromis attacking with the nanobot weapon, definitely extremely deadly. If he's got overcharge, he could definitely destroy this megalith. That megalith's already in the yellow, but Chromis is probably not going to survive this. Chromis, this is an all-in for Chromis, and down goes Chromis, and down goes that first megalith. It looks like Colin and ACAB are going at it right now, and Dow Wine goes down. It looks like Commander Z picked him off. So there's only 4 players left in the game. I'm sorry for missing that, ladies and gentlemen, but at least that menacing P-Gen line is no longer there. And Dow Wine, don't take... I've cast replays where you did amazing and you didn't have a P-Gen line, but don't do a P-Gen line. I'm going to notice it. I'm going to call you out on it. And again, Colin, with the P-Gen line, Colin has 4 of them. I do not agree with it, but he was doing tactical missile launcher shenanigans, which were an extreme failure, because as you could see, Colin is sitting here in the corner. If he gets a shield up on these these long-range point defense, he could have some sort of defense, but not against all these fish dudes in the area. And I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody like Colin or Dowwine. Colin and Dowwine have been cast before. They are actually very good players. I'm just surprised to see Dowwine do a PGen line. And Colin did an all-in risky build of tactical missile launchers. So all-in builds like that are crazy and probably going to get you killed. So that engineer bites the dust from the point defense on the mass extractor. So all the players on this map are currently really, really good. And despite Commander Z with the possible fishy behavior, he's actually a pretty decent player. So, like I said, fishy behavior, I don't know if he's cheating or not. And Colin is really messing up Unknown Desire. 2 Commander Blasts in the base of Unknown Desire. That is really an unfortunate thing, and you definitely don't want that happening to you in FFA, because all the damage done to his base, Unknown Desire lost a air factory and a, what do you call that bad boy, a PGen. Not that that's a huge deal, it's still not something you really want to see happening. And Unknown Desire losing a whole lot of ground by Commander Z. Commander Z is taking out his megalith. That is the smart thing to go after if you are Commander Z. Now Commander Z is pulling Unknown Desire's Air Force into a death trap, and there's not a lot that Unknown Desire can do at the moment with the, well, he pulled them in to his own death trap, so excuse me, I was incorrect. So what would make this game really interesting is if ACAB, instead of attacking Unknown Desire, which I think he's poising to do, he should go after Commander Z and get some sort of Air Force. He should be hearing the AC-1K terrors on the field, but he might not. So this is Unknown Desire. I think this is it for him. Unknown Desire is getting pounded by those AC-1 terrors, and boom! Poor Unknown Desire is kicked out of the game. Thank you for being a Patreon, and I don't like casting losing matches for Patreons. However, that's what happens sometimes when you're asked to cast a video. This is a replay that I was asked to cast, and there'll be one more from Unknown Desire that he asked me to cast because he has every right to do so because he paid me $20. So that gives him 2 videos, 2 replays to be cast on no questions asked. And down goes ACAB. He is ejected from the game, and Commander Z wins this game. Guys, do yourself a favor, review the beginning of the video and review my attempt to replicate. I didn't replicate exactly as he did, like I said. I didn't put down that, what would you call it? I didn't put down that research station and then have the engineer finish it like he did. Maybe that's the glitch. I'm not going to tell you. I don't even know how to do it, but I think it is best if you guys figure it out for yourself. So make up your own mind. I know I keep saying that, but what I want to hear from you guys down in the comment section below is the speculation whether that is legit or not. And I don't want anyone bullying anybody. Do not bully Commander Z. Do not bully anybody. Again, check out Slow Frog's video. I think I will link it down below. But seriously, guys, no bullying. Don't be jerks. Don't be rude. Don't hurt each other. Don't talk all that smack. But just be educated on things that may be in this game. That's all I'm saying. Be educated, because it can be a real pain to lose to somebody over and over again, even though it looks like you're winning. That actually happened to me against Commander Z when he was known as Matador. It was kind of weird. I always add him to my friends list, and he would always delete me. And I always found that to be so freaking odd. I'm like, why is he always deleting me? And why is he always beating me so bad? Like, right at the last minute, I'm winning, and now I lost. I never understood why he had more stuff than me. Maybe this is an answer. I was a pretty good player back in 2012, 2011 to 2000 to about 2013. I was a pretty darn good player back when it was 1.25. That was the version I played. So anyhow, that's just to let you know how this has affected a lot of people. And I want you guys, again, to make up your own mind whether this is legitimate or not, because that is not okay. But again, no bullying, no being rude to each other, just be informed, all right? So anyhow, thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Unknown Desire, for sending the money and the replays. So you too could have videos cast of your own if you support my Patreon page. It's down there in the description below. Feel free to click that and feel free to give if you feel the desire to. If you don't, no hard feelings, guys. Thanks for watching the videos and liking and subbing and all that stuff. That means a lot. But anyhow, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite it because that helps me out. Comment down below your speculation, and be sure to give me some money to my Patreon if you want, but don't worry about it. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just trying to get a good spiel going here. And be sure to share with your friends, family, and foes. And as always, everyone, GG.